What it do, everyone? This is the Dexmas here with Reeve and Raiden live, and we're doing sort of sort of live stream thing, but discussion because of this whole pandemic thing. We usually go to our card shop to do videos like this or each other's houses, but my neighborhood unfortunately is in like a red zone or whatever, and like Reeve is almost in the red zone if he's not already in the red zone. And we're not gonna point fingers at why, but whatever. Anyways, so our topic today is returning to trading card games or your hobbies, trading card games after pandemic, like how you do it and how we do it and everything. So I guess I'll start. So yeah, we haven't like seen each other more than like I think 6 times since like March, and it's like really rare. We always go to card shops like every 2 weeks and everything. And the easiest thing you can do is basically do what we're doing is just a live game. It sucks because you do have to have a cost there of getting camera. You have to get obviously a camera. I have to buy a camera. The prices of cameras are ridiculous right now. And luckily the
Oh
cameras
yeah.
have microphones. But I had one that my sister gave me, like a professional microphone thing. The the Blue Snowball, excellent mic. I don't even know how much it is. I think she spent like 80 on it or something. But it's really good. And it's rough because Migs doesn't have, well, right now he doesn't have, like, his laptop is not working, so he gets immediately cut off of this whole communication thing. So it sucks, and like we miss like all playing together and being stupid and drinking haha and everything like that. And there's that. There's also we're trying to like circulate all our games because we play mostly Dragon Ball now. We've played Pokemon after I don't know how long, a couple of months I think, no, like 2 months. But before that, it was probably like March, and we forgot if we can draw the first turn. It was really bad. But and then there's Final Fantasy that we don't even know what that game is about anymore because we haven't touched it in so long. Because that game, I don't know, man. Like Square Enix needs to clean their stuff up because they're going really down with that. But I mean, we still have our decks and everything. It's just not the ideal spot to play right now. Not the ideal game. And there's also mention of the Digimon trading card game that I've mentioned in our last video that we're gonna debut. It's a exclusive deck profile from Reeve himself, and we're gonna try out Digimon, see what happens. We did get two starter deck. Well, we got starter decks for each other, two each. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna play. Most likely Wargurumon, and by the looks of it, Reeve is gonna be doing Wargreymon.
I think it's Wargreymon and
And
Angimon.
yeah, yeah,
Can't
yeah,
remember.
Wargreymon and Angemon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I did buy a box, so I'll probably like just we'll do the what do you call those color splits, and then see where we can go
Yeah.
from there. But yeah, that was my part. There's more to come, but I'll let Reeve discuss what how to go about back to your hobbies after being so long away from them. What's COVID?
Well, first things like just trying to get back in the hobby is trying to figure out. All right, so what do I play again? How do I update the decks that I currently have with all the new cards that's coming out? Since well, most people have been playing online instead of actually buying the physical product. That's the most greatest challenge is buying the physical product again. And then it's like, all right, so how has is it worth it to build this deck compared to the fact that before the whole entire pandemic, you had metas, but now that no one's hardly ever playing the physical card game, it goes in the point of should I invest in this or should I not invest in this in terms of purchasing cards? So it's more like going more into the singles instead of buying boxes. Uh, you just it's pretty much the money thing aspect of the whole entire card getting back into the card game
It's
in a way.
we're basically in a stalemate because we used to buy boxes or split boxes because we can actually use those cards and play in the formats that were given. But with COVID or the whole pandemic thing, there's no formats besides what we have online. And Dragon Ball is like, it's okay. but it's their PPG events online, and you can do anything to just like I've seen people just fake their cards because I think you have to do like a check or deck check I think,
Yeah.
but some cards people don't have and they can just fake it out and then have it on their stream,
Mm.
and it's that's a whole different story. But then you Pokemon is
Hey.
the biggest thing because they have rotation, and so even though March hit and then we have 4 months until the rotation or whatever,
Mhm.
we didn't necessarily lose that many cards from rotation, but it sucked because even though we could play, we had ideas of going to events to play those
Yeah.
formats. We had a lot of ideas to go to events to do those formats with our decks, and then rotation hit, and bam, they didn't stop it for anything. Just went straight through the next rotation, and I didn't expect them to stop it, but maybe prolong it or do something.
Yeah, at least let us play whatever cards we still currently have. But when that rotation hit, it was like, okay, so what do I do now? Because I have to start building a brand new deck or and purchasing cards. But at the same time, it's like there wasn't any really actual tournament play besides online tournaments with the Pokemon app. So, and that's a whole nother story right there.
Yeah, and it's like you can't buy boxes anymore right now. First of all, yo, what's this guy's name? You know what I'm talking about?
Which one? The one that
Jake
we
Paul,
shot a name?
the Paul guy.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying his name.
Jake Paul, what was it?
Just in case.
What's
Just
his
in
name?
case I get a harassment strike.
Mr.
I'm good.
Paul. Fuck you. Mr. Paul, was it Jake Paul?
Logan something.
Logan Paul, motherfucker. This guy did some bullshit with some boxes of Pokemon, and then all his followers came onto there, and now they think it's a fucking like every box gives you thousands of dollars in revenue, like profit back. No, bitches, don't
It's
touch.
only the first edition boxes that have never been opened, and it's from like the really old sets.
Yes,
And
yes,
those are
like freaking
that's the
Destinies and all
risk.
this other bullshit. Stop. Everybody who doesn't play Pokemon, stop buying product from Pokemon. Freaking, what's the set that's out right now?
It's damn. I
Shit.
just bought it too. The latest set is Champion's Path, but the
The set,
burning
whatever.
burning something. Oh my god.
So the next
Yeah.
set, Champion's Path was like okay because it wasn't about around Logan Paul's fuck up, but this next set that does I don't even why don't I remember the set it is? I don't remember what set
Vivid
it is.
Voltage is the next
Yeah,
one.
fuck it.
Darkness Ablaze was the last one. Darkness Ablaze.
No, it's not Darkness Ablaze.
It's not?
It's that one was a rude.
Wait.
Oh my god, we didn't even like study this shit. Fuck this. So the latest set that's out right now that came out about a week ago, it's 135 buckaroonies. Why is it 135? Why is it 135 buckaroonies when it was always 100 or maybe 110? Because of this motherfucking.
We're
What?
talking about the latest set
The
that's coming
latest set,
out.
yes.
That's going up for 130. It's Voltage. Vivid
Rising
Voltage.
Rising
And it's not
Voltage.
even out yet.
That one.
Is it?
Vivid Voltage,
Yeah,
Rising Voltage. Who
it
gives a
is.
fuck? You know what I'm talking about? It's a Voltage deck in the box, and it's like 135 bucks because lately people who don't know anything about Pokemon that don't play the game, don't know the game, saw Logan Paul's videos and they're like, hey, wait, oh, we could just buy these boxes and make mad money too because apparently you can invest money and buy a house with Pokemon boxes. So now little people like us that don't have money and we're poor, except for Reeve because he gets all his shiny cards. We
Wait,
can't
what?
afford these boxes. So now it brings about this video that it's not worth buying boxes right now during a pandemic. It's only singles. And even then with singles, what are you gonna do? The rotations here. We can't do events. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is a shit show, so we left that on the back burner. It's still there, but we don't invest in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore because it's bad. It's just even more turn one deaths and KOs and TOs and whatever.
It's very inflated right now.
Horrible.
And it's like
Garbage. And
especially with the live rules that's going on. And the power creeps, that's not even power creeps. The Gonzilla creeps.
And the
That's what that
drama,
is with that.
and, yo, the community is done. So there's Yu-Gi-Oh that we're not playing, so we're saving money, I guess. Then, so we just buy Chinese food with it. Then we have Final Fantasy, which we just buy more Chinese food with it, or like save for something
Seamless.
seamless. Fuck it. And then what else? What else do we play? Dragon Ball is still there. It's getting
Yeah.
really power creeped, but and expensive, but it's fine. There's no rotation. We're okay with it.
Pokemon we've been playing.
And what
And
else? Pokemon. That's a rotation thing.
yeah,
So we're getting updates slowly by singles, but we're not like investing heavily. But like I said, Digimon is a new thing, and we're slowly getting our feet wet and see what's there. In my case, it's because it's a new game, and so there's no rotation, there's no balance, there's nothing going on. So it's a fresh start in like a shit show of 2020, and so let's see what we can do. We both have experience in the shows. It's actually taking content from the Japanese sub, well, like not the dub, but like it's all censored. It's actually they're using uncensored like the Digimon content for their game, which is really
yeah,
cool. Like I looked a lot of like about it, and it's a really nice thing. All censored. You got the boobies out and everything. They ain't blocking that out. And I think that's a fresh start for Bandai. I mean, even though Bandai doesn't care about censoring because they put all their stuff out on Dragon Ball already, boobies and stuff, so it's not a big deal. But it's not at the level of you know Vanguard and Lolitas and stuff.